I'm up in Lake Placid, and right now I took the gondola ride up to, not to the very top of Whiteface, but I think it's called Little Whiteface. Yep. And there it is, 3,652 feet, I guess above sea level. And looks like this might have some snow a little while. Alright, it's definitely a heck of a lot colder up at the top of the mountain than it is down at the base, and very windy. That is the top of Whiteface. Beautiful views. Whiteface Mountain is where they had the skiing portion of the Olympic competition in 1980. Very windy. I think that lake over here is actually Lake Placid. Direction is really Mirror Lake, which is right inside the village of Lake Placid. It is a heck of a lot colder up here at the Still at the top of Little Whiteface, just a different angle for the view, and it is windy as heck and very cold. That is top of Whiteface. Okay, heading back down in the Cloud Splitter gondola. Cloud Splitter gondola. It's hard to talk after being outside. Heading down from the top of Little Whiteface. Absolutely beautiful views. It's like a totally different weather pattern when you get to the top of the mountain compared to the base. So from what I understand, the 1980 Winter Olympics was pretty much the last Winter Olympics where you can get to any Olympic venue. They were all within a few miles of each other. Whereas after that, I think a lot of the Winter Olympic venues were, I don't know, 60, 80 miles apart from each other. You know, for example, Whiteface Mountain, where they had the skiing competitions, there's only several miles from the ski jumping and several miles from the speed skating oval. And if I get a chance, I'll go take a video of them as well. Absolutely beautiful views from up here. Even the drive, when you go in between the various Olympic sites, the roads are just so beautiful. How they wind around various streams and frozen rivers and things like that. And I think it's about maybe a 7 or a 10-minute ride down the mountain back to the base. take more at the bottom. It's kind of hard to tell, but down there is the road that goes between Whiteface and Lake Placid. And down there is the base of the mountain. I'll get my fingers out of the way. Okay, so now I'm at the base of Whiteface Mountain. I just got off the cloud splitter gondola. And that is somewhere up there. Top of Little Whiteface. And to the right, up in the clouds, is the top of Whiteface. I'm going inside because it's freaking freezing out here. Alright, now this is the Bobsled River. And there's a view of Whiteface Mountain. Probably a little hard to tell, but in the distance there you'll see the ski jump towers. I think it's a 90 meter and 120 meter tower. That's where I'm heading to now. Alright, we're at the base of the ski jump towers. This is one of the groomers they use to groom, I guess, the landing area. And there are the two towers. The shorter one, 90 meter, I think they use, obviously they use, I can hear snow being made up there on the runway there. The taller one, I think they use maybe every couple of years or so, and that's about it. So here we are. This is the takeoff ramp for the 90 meter tower. I think it's 90 meters. And that's the 120. There's another view of the takeoff ramps. And you can see Whiteface Mountain off in the distance. And I hope I don't drop the camera. They must be getting ready for a competition or a training since they're making snow on the ramp. Alright, now I'm up in the taller ski tower. Not at the top, but when the elevator takes you up to where you can walk up to the top. This is the back. And down that way is the bobsled run, Mount Van Hoevenberg bobsled run and luge run and cross-country skiing and things like that. Go outside. windy out today. So there's part of the down there's the base of the ski jumps. So this is where the jumpers would walk up and get on. So over there is the village of Lake Placid. There's Whiteface Mountain. And down there is where we're taking a picture of the snowcat. Over there is a picture of a horse field or horse shows. That's where I think the 1980 Olympic Stadium was erected. I think it was nothing more than just bleachers. And the Olympic torch is down there. So this would be the run going down. They jump off. And here we are underneath the jump. Right, we are now at where the Olympic torch is, as you can see. This was the horse grounds I mentioned from the top of the towers over there. And let's see. Yeah, so it says in the 1980 Winter Olympics, the opening were opened by Vice President Mondale, I guess right over there in that field. So we're at the Mount Van Hoevenberg Olympic site. This is the bobsled and luge run. Part of it was used in 1932, and they expanded it in 1980, I think. So we'll go up and see what it's like. Oh yeah? I think I took a video up here and then go down.
And Christie's sliding the chicane into curve 17. Down 18, on a curve 19. Curve 20, crossing the finish. Down through the labyrinth, into curve 14. Now sliding the chicane into the heart. Down 18.
can't turn fast enough.
Oh. 10, and down through the labyrinth into 14. Sliding the chicane into curve 17. Down at 18. Route 10 down through the labyrinth into 14. Venom's bend. Through the chicane, sliding 17. Down through curve 18. He'll through 8 and 9 into curve 10, shady 2. Evo through 10, sliding through the labyrinth into curve 14. Now through the chicane, sliding 17.
So that was pretty neat. I think you got some idea of the speed they take in a bobsled run. That was training today. So from the ones we saw, it was Team USA, Team Canada, Team Netherlands, and a few others. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm not sure if it was the Empire State Games or high school competitions or something, but they were training today. Anyway, pretty cool. And this is at the Mount Van Hovenberg Olympic site, where they have bobsled, luge, and skeleton. So this is the let me get up here, the Olympic speed skating oval from 1980, and that's it. It's just right outside the Lake Placid High School. And behind me is the Olympic Center, and inside this building and another building behind it were the ice rinks where they had the Olympic hockey game, figure skating, things like that.